It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we continue to celebrate the brilliance of our amazing young South African boys and men. And of course, Wynberg Boys High have produced some incredible sporting alumni and changed the face of school sports. Let's find out why.
Yes, Mzansi, thank you. Once again, we are live back at Wynberg Boys High School, and I'm finding out so much about the incredible students here. And as promised, we are diving into culture as well as sport, and we're going to do the sport thing right now. Now, of course, with Wynberg being so richly cultivated when it comes to the history of sport, and they have achieved so much when it comes to sport in general, with so many accolades being achieved, as well as superstars coming out of this very house. But I've got some two future potential superstars that I'm going to chat to right now. It's Molela Hoyi, as well as Nicholas van Schalkwyk. These two gents are some incredible specimens which we're going to chat about right now. They've been selected as deputy head boy and head boy for next year, as well as achieved something prestigious when it comes to rugby. Gents, how are you doing this morning firstly? So good. Don't be nervous, of course, you guys can relax. It's time to celebrate because you've done something exceptional. Firstly, let me talk to you about the rugby season. It's been a good one, right? How's things gone for you? Sum it up for me, man.
I think the boys have just, we've worked very hard to get this far in our season, and I think if we finish well and keep on grafting, we'll have a very good season at the end.
Yeah, keep grafting and keep doing the things. Nicholas, you've been grafting indeed, and I must say congratulations, because you guys have achieved something exceptional. Under 18 Western Province Academy selection, that must mean a lot to you. I mean, for many kids coming out here, that's like a dream, right? What does that feel like?
Speaking for me and Kolela, I think that we're both honoured and privileged to have played in a provincial side. I think that it was nice to measure ourselves against the best in the country and play with players we usually play against, and be in the same team as players we play against that. This is the first time in history Wynberg has had 9 provincial players in the SA Schools captain.
Wow, nice.
So it's a big year and a nice achievement to have.
That is absolutely incredible, man. Well, maybe I can ask you something about the school, because even when I was a kid, Wynberg had a strong brand, and you guys really do things differently here. What do you think it is that sets you apart from the rest of the schools in the province?
I think the school is just different with the boys and how they're able to connect each other, because I still remember my first time here. I was a bit nervous, a bit of a new boy, knew no one at the school, but they were just loving and caring, and they brought me into the school very well. And the way the boys connect, even out of school, is just, I think it's great, and I'd love to be a part of that. And when it is true what they say, brothers in an endless chain.
You brothers that are going far, definitely. I feel like this is only the beginning for you. Nicholas, I want to ask you though, because when I was at school, I tried to play sport, and I was, for lack of a better term, a jock. But I really struggled to balance the academics and everything else that's going on here. Wynberg enforces such a good balance when it comes to stimulating you across the entire board, from culture all the way through to sport. How are you managing that firstly? I mean, doing something like achieving the accolades that you have, but at the same time still managing everything else. How's that going for you? How are you making sure that you upstill that belief?
It can be tough sometimes and overwhelming, with so much things going on.
Yeah.
But at Wynberg, we are expected to be involved in the 4 pillars of Wynberg: sports, academics, service, and culture. It can be tough, but over the years we've gotten used to it, because they've nurtured us and helped us to get through all the pillars and to be involved in everything and be an all-round Wynberg man and all those sorts of things.
All-round Wynberg man, they can take on the world. Now, if you're wondering why we're standing here on this art piece, obviously we just referenced it, but at the same time this has become symbolic of a perfect spot for all your potential head boys. This is where they take the picture. This is what is symbolizing that balance that the Wynberg students out here are just absolutely embodying. And for these two gentlemen standing next to me right now, I think for you, Mzansi, you definitely want to keep your eyes on them. These guys are going far, they're going places, and when it comes to rugby as well as culture and everything else, I know that you guys are doing incredibly well. So let me say congratulations once again for making the team and for the hard work you guys are putting into it. And of course, I'm going to get you some time, because you got to go train, you got to go do some homework, you got to go do work and everything else. So you can do that. I'm going to carry on exploring more of what Wynberg has to offer right now. This morning, it's been an exceptional journey. We're diving into culture, we're diving into sport, and we've also got something exceptional happening a little bit later on. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. Come back right here to Wynberg Boys High School. We're going to be showcasing something special. We'll see you in just a bit.